I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
4-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On the carry.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. If they get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And Nelson's got it here right side.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I'll think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. It's halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Complete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Malcolm Jenkins.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
A 22-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Threes to the flat, that's caught. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Deontay Harris. A gain of 4.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cook following the penalty. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Sacked by Marcus Davenport. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is Harris. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're working really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
20. First down, New Orleans.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Saints.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll set them back 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's about that time. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, Deontay Harris. A little juke. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bree's going to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
For New Orleans. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 13. Breeze. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
And the Saints 1st down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
It's the score, Saints 24, Vikings 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete.
The pass intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like making easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Nelson. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Extra score, Saints 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Threes to the flat. That's caught. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Jared Cook.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lutz puts this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.